Ford Ranger, baby.
I know this truck. I ain't no stranger. I know that truck. That's a Ford fucking Ranger.
Well, dang. Today's episode, I'm gonna fix everything wrong with my traded up Ford Ranger. Quick little rundown. I bought a scooter for $100. Scooter? Traded the scooter for a dirt bike. Dirt bike? And then I sold the dirt bike, and then I bought this beautiful 1997 Ford Ranger. 5-speed, 4-cylinder. Not in terrible shape, but also not great. Everything I need to fix. Battery keeps dying, so we need a battery. We also need new battery terminals because they are as tight as they can go and they just pop right off. So battery and battery terminals are kind of on the #1 importante. Next, we also have a check engine light on for an oxygen sensor, which was included in the purchase of the car. Along with the code for the oxygen sensor, we have a code for coolant temp sensors. Now, the gauge, I would show you, but it's dead, doesn't work at all, and also another one. So I'm going to go ahead and replace both the coolant temperature sensors. I think they're probably like $10 each. Other questionable repair is this freaking radio. It's just kind of electrical taped into place, but luckily we have the factory radio in the back. So what I might do is just put the factory radio back in, and yeah, rather than just have this looking all goofy, either that or secure the radio in place in a better way. In the interior, we just kind of need a good vacuum cleaning job. Another thing going on in here is this fucking awful headliner that has a million thumbtacks in it. Not ideal. So we got to take that off and kind of figure out if there's sticky residue all over the ceiling or what my plan is for this. Realistically, last thing I want to do is I want to fix this bumper. The bumper is just falling off. It's bent here. It looks like it was hit into something. These supports here are bent. You can see that. So I'm gonna try and straighten those out. If I have to get a new bumper, I will, but it has to be budget. Ford fucking Ranger. This is what we gotta fix. Battery, terminals, coolant temp sensors, O2 sensor, radio, headliner, bumper, fluids. Clean it. Then we're gonna post it up for trade and sale. The goal here is to trade up or sell it for $25,000 to $3,000. Now, that's a little ambitious, but I think we can do it. This market's a little crazy right now. It's a low mileage Ranger. We'll see what we can do. So, I bought the scooter for $100, and I bought a battery for $32.09. So, $132.09 into the Ford freaking Ranger. Then, I traded for the XR100, did a straight trade, bought a rear fender for that for $34.24. That brings my total spent up to $166.33. I sold the dirt bike for $1,400. So we have $1,400 right here minus what I spent. This is how much on top we are. $1,200, $1,233.67. I bought the Ford Ranger for $1,000. So right now, we are sitting at a $233.67 profit with a Ford Ranger. So ideally, I would like to fix this Ranger and get it all ready to go for around this much money. So this will be a complete wash. If I could get a free Ford Ranger, that would be ideal. But I have a feeling the battery is probably going to be around like $170. We'll see. I want to get a Duralast Gold. That way, if I have any problems, I can just bring it back, get a new one, yada, yada, yada. I feel like pushing this thing in. So what I'm going to do, take the battery out, take the terminals off, go to AutoZone, and get myself a battery. I didn't realize there's no battery tied on either. So it's just kind of flopping around. Don't do this, kids. Make sure your battery is tied down, because if you like take a corner or anything and it arcs off, then you're in danger. Also, just realized this battery, it says 1-year warranty on it. It's a Walmart battery, and it was from 10/24. If I could get a free battery, I'm gonna do that. I gotta look up if Walmart will accept a battery without a receipt. We'll find out. They told me these batteries were only $70, dude. I'm gonna try and return it. see what happens. Hopefully we're good. Mission success. Assuming all goes well and I don't need more than 2 gallons of coolant, we are at a grand total of $60.43 with a freaking battery, dude. Not bad. Oh yeah.
Fuck you.
You like my stickers?
Oh my. You gotta sell this to Jess. It's gonna be perfect.
Fucking kidding me, dude. I pulled the sticker off and it ripped the clear coat off. Straight up ripped the clear. It's a 5-speed, well, 4-speed with an overdrive. Like that roof too. Look at all the thumbtacks on there. I'm getting sidetracked. I think I'm gonna hit the bumper off first. Try and straighten it out a little bit, make it look nice. All right, bumper's off. And if you see here, this part's supposed to be flat, and it is not. So I'm gonna try and heat it up and bend it straight. There's 2 of these. Worst case scenario, I'll bet you I can pick some of these up for relatively cheap. I'm gonna look on Amazon, but for now, free is for me. Yeah, this thing's all fucked up. Bending those brackets, it's not gonna happen. I don't really trust it because people are gonna be towing stuff too. So I might as well order some. Unfortunately, they're $70, so gonna have to add that to the budget. Do we have a problem? Oh no.
It is.
So I went to go take out this temp sensor here, and it just put a little bit of torque on this piece, and it's just pissing out from underneath here. It cracked this piece. I know. Oh no, no,
Take this
no.
off. See how bad it is.
Dude, it's fucked.
Yeah, I know.
It's so fucked. This just got a little bit more involved and a lot more expensive, I feel. So that's kind of ass. Well, all I tried to do was loosen this little fella, and then it bent this piece, like, to oblivion. This piece is just... so bad, dude. Shit, I gotta do some freaking...
This is why I come here. This is the entertainment I look for all day.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that this is our leak right here. This is the thermostat housing. So what I'm going to do is hopefully we're going to take this nut off and then that nut off, what's covered in sludge, and get a new thermostat housing. It comes with this little T guy and da-da-da-da-da, you know? All right, so things have escalated quite quickly, and I did not expect to put this much time and money into this Ford Ranger, but too late. Yep, it'll be okay. It's a Ford Ranger, Ford fucking Ranger. All right, let's pop this off, and hopefully I can get one of these very fast.
Guys are coming out. He's a swerver. I caught a fish.
Look at how fucked this is, dude. This has to be where it's leaking. Yeah, you see the crack right there? Right there. That's where the crack is. And look at this thermostat. Dude, it's so stuck in there, it's not even funny. Well, pretty much at a stalemate to now with the engine, because parts aren't going to show up until Saturday. So, for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and rip out the headliner, because it looks like this. And it'll give me something to do. So, try and take a bunch of stuff off, and the hardest part is going to be getting the headliner out of this door. Like, squeezing it out. I don't know. Peak ski. Oh, yeah, there's just nothing. That's ass. It's just foam. Oh, man, I gotta do a headliner on this thing, too. I gotta go to Walmart and get a fabric and stuff. I took some finagling, but we got it out in one piece. Whoever covered it, They didn't do a very good job of getting around the entire thing. They didn't take the headliner out. They just cut the original headliner, so there's nothing there besides like the original foam, which is kind of shit. So we're gonna have to take out a million thumbtacks and then get some cheap fabric and go to town, I guess. There's gotta be 100 thumbtacks in this freaking thing. Grabbing some fabric from Walmart. I'm gonna try and find something simplistic that I can use. This is actually pretty good right here. So I'm gonna look around a little bit, try and find fabric. And then I also need adhesive. Fortunately, I don't like any of the selection. What I was saying, I did not like any of the fabric selections at Walmart. I mean, I shouldn't be picky because it's just a cheap little Ford Ranger, but I want it to like actually adhere, and I don't think anything over there would have stuck correctly. So I'm gonna go to Michael's craft store and see what they have. God dang it. All right, so this little craft store over yonder, they didn't have nothing either. They didn't sell it. So I might be forced to order stuff on Amazon because that is predictable and I can look at reviews and it'll have like a foam backing. So I don't think the headliner's gonna happen today. Kind of booty cheeks, but whatever. Gonna take a break from this. Gonna go support a smaller YouTuber. Gonna go to the LSU World Tour. I've always wanted to go, so we're gonna take a weekend and we're just gonna go on Saturday and go watch some drifting and hang out. So enjoy some clips of that. Voodoo Ranger got that Voodoo Stranger.
There's leaves in there, dude.
Yeah, send him back, brother. Just like that, we have the headliner ready and good to go. LSU World Tour, pretty cool. I got sideswiped in by a Challenger. Pretty cool on the way home, but other than that, pretty good time. So next step, after getting all of this foam crap off, is now I have to size up my material, which I bought off of the Amazon. I just got the regular, like foam-backed gray material. I didn't want to do anything fancy. It's a Ford Ranger, so we'll keep it a little simple. So I'm basically going to line the material up on the outside, cut it to size, and then lay it over, just spray this adhesive, fold piece over, spray a piece of adhesive, and then blah, 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 blah. Well, fuck me, I guess. I went to go in here to look and see if I could find the adhesive that I bought. Be fucking kidding me, dude. This back window is just sitting here leaking. Ah! Stop leaking! Ah, dude, it's in multiple places, man. Ah, it never ends, it never ends. Why does it never end? This is turning out awful. It don't match the rest of the Ranger, dude. You gotta be shitting me. All right, not only does it not want to stick, but you can see here, you see all that? That's my dumbass being overspraying the fucking adhesive, dude. Somehow I oversprayed the adhesive onto it like a friggin' idiot. This is all just little dust particles from the foam, the old foam, but that's not the end of the world. But dude, nothing is sticking. It's really pissing me off. I let this stuff tack up. It's supposed to tack up for a minute. Oh God, it better stick. Just have to keep pushing down on it, and the more I push down on it, it makes like these little indents from where I'm pushing. But it'll look okay in a 97 Ranger, I guess. Not gonna happen today, but I have my thermostat housing came with a gasket and a thermostat for $40, I think, something around there. So at the end of this video, I'm gonna tally it all up, see if we're putting money in this thing or we're fixing it for free. At this point, we're gonna be in the red, but that's okay. We'll still flip it. We'll add it all up on our little whiteboard and we'll figure out where we're at. And I also believe my bumper brackets are gonna be showing up today. You can get rid of these crusty boys right here, the bent ones, and hopefully we have a straight bumper. We'll fix that back window. We'll fix the coolant leak thing that I caused. We'll have working sensors, go through the car, clean it, and then I want it out of here. I don't want to deal with it anymore. It's a new day. We got more Ranger problems and also more Ranger pots. Right from China, we've got our brand new bumper brackets. Hopefully they are in okay shape. This is way chintzier than these ones, but they should be straight. Oh my God, look at the thickness difference, dude. Holy shit. Well, it's gonna hold the bumper on, it's gonna be straight, but oh man. Don't get Chinese parts for your American vehicle, everybody. These are really different. Holy shit. Oh my God. All right, well the holes seem to at least line up, so I wanna put the bumper on. I'm gonna get one win. And then I gotta pull the back window. I got this stuff called butyl tape. It's like this big giant rubber goop that you put on the window, in between the window and the car, and you mush it. So, I've never pulled a back window out of a Ford Ranger before, but first time for everything, right? Okay, we have a bumper. It is on there straight enough. Hell yeah, dude. We got a motherfucking bumper on there. It's not sagging or nothing. I'll take it. So I figure while today's nice, we'll tackle the flushing of the coolant in the Ranger. If you look in here, it just looks a little crusty, as well as the thermostat housing, dude. Everything's just nasty. So what I want to do is, I just want to run a garden hose through it, you know? Please don't catapult at me. Please don't catapult at me. All right, after scraping this through what seems like half an hour, I got as much of the gasket off as I could possibly get. Everything's crusty and gross, but it should seal. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the new thermostat housing. We have our old fella and we have our new fella. Just like that. We are all back together. We got a fan, we got a radiator tube, we got a thermostat housing, we got our sensor on there, we got all our wires, we got our injector or coil packs, we got our air filter. We are good to go. We got rear window. We've got an interior full of junk. First step, all the interior stuff needs to go. Then there's a bunch of screws holding this back window in. Pop those all out, get a pry bar or something in there. Don't break the glass. If I break this glass, I might be pissed. And then we're good. That came off surprisingly easy, so it didn't leave any residue. Basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna wipe this whole section with rubbing alcohol. I gotta make sure I get all the butyl off of here, which I believe it all came off with it. One of our mounting points came off, so what I'm gonna do is find a new bolt and put it in there and then epoxy it just so it'll like kind of suck it in. We have all these little guys holding the window in. So, pretty decent. I think that will solve the leaking problem. And right here we have this stuff, it's called butyl. Basically, sticky ooby gooby stuff. Basically, take this and we're gonna run it along the perimeter of the window. Weston's cleaning that up with some rubbing alcohol. Nice. Get this all cleaned up. Lay the butyl down. We're good to go. Heat it up. Heat it up. Heat it up. Oh yeah, we're in there. like swimwear. Cool. Windows back in. I believe it is all sealed up nice and tight. Our butyl tape should be good. I heated it up nice. So before I put the headliner in, I kind of want to clean this pile of junk out just a little bit. Also, we had the issue of the radio. That is the last thing I want to play with, is the radio. The radio is just all over the place. It's held in with fucking electrical tape. I have the factory radio, so what I'm going to do is peel all the electrical tape off, plug in the factory radio, and see if it works. If it works, great. If it doesn't, then I'm going to get a bracket for, like, this single-din radio, and then it won't travel around inside of its home. You know what I mean? Like, I think literally the only thing holding this in is electrical tape. Dude, that's incredible. Holy shit. All right, so that's kind of easy. Just peel the electrical tape off. The easiest radio uninstall I've ever seen. And then, bada bing, bada bing. Oh, please have used an adapter, didn't cut the wires all up. Oh, sugar. I like that. It took me all of like 10 seconds to do. We turn the key on. Ooh, we have power? Please, give me some FM. All right, so we have a radio. All right, we're good. All right, we got a freaking headliner in there. Not too shabby. It's not perfect, but it fits the aesthetic of the Ranger. One last thing I noticed is that this fucking shift knob it's just not a thing anymore. It's literally electrical tape like everything else. So what I'm gonna try and do is take this off and try and either find a shift knob. I don't know. Ford and Mazda, same but different. I got a lot of Miata shift knobs lying around. Be pretty funny, just slap a Miata knob on here. But I'm going to take this off and see what I can do. And I'm such a fucking goofball, dude. I bled the cooling system and everything, and I forgot to put in the coolant temp sender. I'm not doing it again. I will sell it with the car. I will say, hey, I'm a dumbass, and I forgot to do this. So the coolant temp sensor, it just doesn't read on the gauge, but the actual sensor itself that sends information to the ECU works well. I'm not fucking bleeding the coolant again. It was just me rushing around being an idiot. So this might hurt me in the long run, but it's okay. Like, if it read cold or hot, that would have been perfect. But I bled the system. It holds operating temp. Heat blows hot, so we are good. So kind of goofed, but whatever. All right, so I've been working a little bit off camera. Got the interior pretty close to done. It looks really decent. Very presentable. I'm cool with it. The one thing that every car needs is a battery tie down. So I used some scrap stuff that I had lying around, this piece of aluminum and some threaded bar, and dude, you can't make this shit up. Went to go tighten the battery for the last time. Dude, these brand fucking new terminals, broken. I can't believe that shit. I'm gonna try and return these. If I'm being real, I'm gonna try and exchange them or something. That's so dumb, dude. It's not like I was fucking cranking on it with an impact. Just a little 13, trying to sink it on there, and god damn it, that sucks. All right, we got the fresh exchange, and also we got some vinyl floor mats, the cheapest $20 floor mats that I could find. It's ever so slight of a difference, but I just think the floor mats really just class it up a bit, you know, just a little bit. At least there's something. Yes, we got stains like this. I could sit here all day and try and clean it, but I am not going to do that. Shifter, oh, it hardened up nice. Very good. I'm going to put my battery terminals back on, wheel this John outside, and I'm going to give it a wash, I think. It's a little cold out. I think it's like 50, but, you know, sun's out. Got to get some stuff done. And starting for my $100 scooter, this 5-speed 2-wheel drive Ford Ranger, shaped up pretty good. Okay, everybody, I believe the Ranger is done. I'm going to take some pictures, list it up on Facebook Marketplace for $3,500 or trades. We'll see what I can get. If somebody wants to cash me out, I'm willing to take, it'd be sick to get 28. That would be ideal. So I think that's kind of realistic with the market that's going on right now. So either cash me out or trade me something cool. I don't want any motorcycles unless it's something cool. It's got to be some sort of cool car. That's what I want. It's going to either have like a V8 or it's gonna have a manual transmission. So I'm gonna be a little picky about this one. So it might take me a little bit, unless somebody cashes me out. And then if that's the case, I'll find a new car and continue this series on. Everybody, it's been one day since I posted the Ranger. It is currently 9 o'clock in the morning, and somebody is coming to look at the Ranger. He wants to buy it cash, I'm assuming. So, we'll see how it goes. I will not take anything less than, we'll say 27. 27 is my bottom dollar on the Ranger. I gotta call this the flip car trade-up challenge, because I can't even trade anything anymore. So we have our total for parts and everything over here, but I spent more money. So I got to do more math, and we'll see how it goes. I have a feeling, I don't know how much I spent. I think out of pocket, I probably spent like 200 bucks. Out of the budget, not bad. So we'll find out if this guy actually buys the Ranger, sick. If not, it'll go back on. We'll wait for a trade or somebody to cash me out. So I'll keep you posted. Goodbye, Ranger. Toodaloo. All right, Ford Ranger is gone. Sold it for a total of $3,200. Not too freaking shabby. I'll catch y'all in the next one when I buy another shit box. Got myself one of them Mazda Miatas.